Brakati Hawa, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Hawa, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Hawa, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rukakadash. Double honors apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, beloved Akim, that is pushing this word in sincerity and truth with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Zion back with you in another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. And through the spirit, I said I was gonna look up this word, before, I bring out what I want to bring out, through the spirit, right? Because pretty much this word right here, I'm gonna show an example of this word. Okay, I can show an example of the same word. When you look up the meaning of this word, monkey branching, it says that refers to the act of dating multiple people simultaneously while remaining in a committed relationship, often with the intention of finding a replacement partner before fully ending the current relationship. So you want to hold on to this one and do a bunch of shit. All right, it's characterized by the quick transition from one relationship to another, with the new partner often being secured before the old one is officially over. And that's majority of these fucking Western women. They love the fucking monkey branch. They love to do that. And that's why, the apostle and elders, our apostle Laha, he always has put a, through the spirit, been saying, stay away from these hyenas, but these damn harlots, damn hoes, 304s, they demons, no morals, no standards, in these times. But they proud, but they gonna get humbled down. They ride in the car carousel, but hey, that table's gonna turn where the car carousel gonna ride them. I'm gonna show you an example of monkey branching. Alright? And hey, Western woman is fucking true. Western woman is finished. Pay your best to just go get you a woman overseas. They ain't get no standard. They require so much, and they ain't shit. Alright? They ain't get no shame. Alright? They ain't get no damn shame. A woman who ain't get no shame is considered a what? Let's get it. Before I get this video clip. This is Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. That's the balance. These women ain't shamefaced at all. They don't give a shit. They prideful, arrogant. Feminism has destroyed a lot of these women. I could do what I want to do. All right? I could do what I want to do. It's okay in this society for a woman to have multiple men, but when a man have multiple women in the society, people they like to cast that down, boy. You know, and you know in the holy scriptures you had men. Polygamy is a part of our culture, but they'll accept um um a woman having multiple men. They'll accept that first. That's why the society, wicked ass society, is upside down. This have to go. But Salaki for all around. Let me get into the video clip. Let me show you an example of monkey branching. Yeah. Now this guy, which this video clip I'm gonna play. He always interview a lot of women, and right down from their dress code, and you know that's why the scripture says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman," right? All right, but let me get into it and get some scriptures, and Lord willing, be edifying. Let me get into it.
How old are you? 20. And how
20 fucking years old. That's a big 20. Check this out.
tall are you? I'm 5'9", but right now I'm probably like 6'1". Okay. How tall you want your man to be then? I prefer like 6'4", 6'5". You think that's realistic? It's a lot of tall people out here, yeah. Okay. What of the guys you've dated, have they all been that high? Yes. How many? All of them. Everybody I dated. So how many people you dated then? I had 2 boyfriends. They were both about like 6'4", 6'5". Okay. But are they with you now? Yeah.
See that? Are they with you now? Yeah. 2 of fucking them.
The 2 of them? Something like that. You don't have 2 boyfriends at the same time. That's possible, yeah. What makes you think that's okay though? As to how things work, how people do you. Your shorties aren't just situationships? Sometimes. It's just like, I'm not saying I'm dating them both at the same time, but
Listen, watch this.
be with one person and then we take a break, and then I just go back to my other person.
You see that? One person, then she take a break, then she go back to the next person. What the fuck? These women, they're fucking true. They true. That's a real example of a monkey branch. You hold on to this one, go to the next one. You's a real hoe, babe. Y'all hoes, 20-year-old hoe.
How do you feel if they saw this though? I don't give a fuck if they saw this. They know what we got going on. So it's cool if they...
You see that? She said she don't care. That's to show you these women, they true, babe. They finish. Faith Finito.
With other girls too. I know that they are. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. How old are you?
You see that? They true. These women. You hear the shit with this. Let me play that part again. Check this out.
Your shorties aren't just situationships? Sometimes. It's just like, I'm not saying I'm dating them both at the same time, but I be with one person and then we take a break, and then I just go back to my other person. How do you feel if they saw this though? I don't give a fuck if they saw this.
Oh boy, she says she don't give a shit if they saw that. Let me read this Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. She ain't got no shame. That's an example. Alright? That's why the scriptures also say this. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire not for pleasure. You see that? Don't stumble at the beauty of these women and desire not for pleasure. Alright, and get it in a different translation. Alright, but before I get that, hold on, let me see. Okay, let me see if I get it here. Slovakia, right? Slovakia. Okay. Okay, let me see if I get this. I decided this now. Okay. Okay. This is Sirach 25 and 21. It says, don't fall for a woman's beauty and don't long for a woman. Alright? Don't fall for a woman's beauty. Let me get this in the GNT, right? Sirach 25 and 21. Never lose your head over a woman's beauty. And don't try to win a woman because she is wealthy. You see that? Don't lose your head. A lot of Jake, they lose their head if a woman look good or whatever. She ain't got fuck to bring to the table. These women is a bunch of hoes. Prostitute. Alright? They a bunch of hoes. We can tell you whether you here or where you forbear. We can tell you the truth. That's why the scriptures say this, right? This is Proverbs 23 and 27. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. These women is a bunch of harlots, right? Watch this easy English translation. Prostitutes cause men to sin. You see that? Prostitutes cause men to sin. And an adulteress is very dangerous. You see that? She's an adulteress. She's very dangerous. That's That's a damn adultery. Grinding multiple niggas. An adulteress is very dangerous. All right, so you gotta be careful with these women. Nah, these bunch of damn hyenas. Cause she says she don't give a shit. Okay, she don't give a shit. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire not for pleasure. Let me go back. Let me go back a little bit to that clip.
Going. How old are you? 20. And how tall are you? I'm 5'9", but right now I'm probably like 6'1". Okay. How tall you want your man to be then? Been that high? Yes. How many? All of them. Everybody I dated. So how many people you dated then? I had 2 boyfriends. They were both about like 6'4", 6'5". But are they with you now? Yeah.
Are they with you now? Mother flip. Well, I ain't gonna play no more of this. These women, there's a bunch of damn harlots and hoes and bitches. All right, all right. I said the word just now, so let me get it in the scriptures in a different translation, right? I brought it out recently, right? Right? Watch this. Okay. This is Sirach 26 and 20. Salaki, right? Sirach 26. And get Sirach 26 and 25. Let me get verse 24. Sirach 26 and 24. A shameless woman will always be a disgrace, but a dignified daughter will show modesty even with a husband. A shameless woman will always be a disgrace. She's a damn disgrace. You see that? A shameless woman will always be a disgrace. They ain't got no morals, they ain't got no standards. They don't give a shit. So the best thing to do, leave these hoes alone. You know? Stumble not at a beautiful woman and desire not for pleasure. Because all they be doing is what you see here. This all they be doing right here. I just bring out the word, this word monkey branching. That's all they do right here. Refers to the dating behavior of moving from one relationship to another very quickly, often without ending the previous one, as if a monkey is swinging from one branch to another. This can involve seeking out new partners while still engaged with existing one. You hear this damn hope. But I like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem Rakakadash. Yeah, man, Shalom.